Well, good afternoon, good morning, West Ham fans. Graham Potter has just finished his first press conference as West Ham head coach. And as always, we're bringing you what's been said. And there was a couple of for sures and a couple of focuses. So, albeit with a slightly more Solihull accent. So let's crack into it and talk about what's been said, shall we? Because he said quite a bit. So, obviously, there wasn't really any talk about team news and stuff like that ahead of the game, as you can imagine. Obviously, it's his first day on the job. He'll be whittling his way over to Rush Green as we speak in order to start getting the team somewhat prepared for the game against Aston Villa tomorrow. But it was all, came across as, in terms of joining West Ham, very proud and excited to be joining this amazing club. It's a bit like Christmas for adults. I didn't sleep much last night because of the excitement, and I can't wait to meet everyone. Asked about being the right option for him. He says it's been 20 months or so of good rest and conversations with different people, different directors, owners, that type of thing. And it was important I chose the right option for me at the right time. As soon as I spoke to West Ham, it felt right for me. One of the people we did speak to was Karen Brady, who we know he has a personal relationship with. And he said, I spoke to Karen as a member of the board. She's one of the people I spoke to. And like everyone, I was impressed with the professionalism and desire to work hard and improve. It was a good first press conference. He was saying the right things. If you've listened to his interview with Rob Pritchard on YouTube, he's saying the right things to get us on board. And one of the things we were led to be believed was a downfall of the Lopetegui was a lack of communication. It was all done by Edu. In terms of, obviously, Edu spoke fluent English, and we're not going to get that from Graham. Obviously, we understand what he's saying. There's no sort of anything lost in translation as such. And in terms of his ambitions, there's tradition and demands here and recent success. That's what we want to work towards. It's my first day, so I want to meet everyone. And tomorrow's match will be my immediate focus, not focus. In terms of the staff he's bringing, I brought in Bruno Saltor as assistant coach. He also took over from Graham when Graham left the Chelsea job, if I remember correctly. And Narcis Pleche, he's from Stoke, former Stoke City manager until just before Christmas. And Billy Reid, that's the core group. And I'm looking forward to working with the staff who are already here. That was in response to ask questions about Tim Steidten. We need to be aligned and work together. In the Premier League, there are top people. So we have to be together. And I'm confident we will be. That was in reference to a question posed about working a long time alongside Tim Steidten, which is quite interesting. West Ham being the right fits. I don't think there was any specifics. It was a combination of factors. The board's trusting me, the squad, the academy, the work of Mark Noble, the supporters who are loyal and knowledgeable. It's a family club as well. I love the feeling of fighting together. He's saying all the right things, isn't he? Saying all the right things. It's whether that then transcends onto the pitch. That's the thing, isn't it? It'd be interesting. He singled out Mark Noble as well. Now, obviously, there is a relationship between, there's a playing relationship between Potter. He was in the same side as Kevin Keane. And obviously, Kevin Keane overlooks the 18s and 21s. So it's going to be fascinating. Pardon me. It's going to be fascinating to see how that relationship works in terms of adapting into the 21s and understanding who could step up, who's in development and stuff like that. And particularly with Mark, he's going to be crucial to that. In terms of experience, obviously he's got a lot of experience now. And he said, I heard Pep Guardiola still says he has things to prove. So I think there are always things I can improve. You always want to make things better. And that's the same in all walks of life. I think I'm a better coach as a result of my experience at Chelsea and from my entire career. The break has given me a chance to reflect and think, and I'm delighted to be here. Now, that was in reference to questions about Chelsea, obviously. Sort of the way he left Chelsea, again, after 7 months, similar time to Julien Lopetegui. Not really having much time to bring in his style. And that was a question made, also. I mean, he was brought in, I think, in September. at Chelsea, and there wasn't really given much of a pre-season. And now, obviously, he's coming in January. Not much of a pre-season, not much of a opportunity to get stuff going for him. But he said, every situation is different. But the experience I've had is good because I'm a bit wiser. I've had the experience of coming into a job at this time. So, what to see? And then he was asked about playing style. He said West Ham have conceded on average 2 goals a game, at least. What's he going to do? What's he going to implement? And he said it's about balance. Balance is the key word. You can attack, but if you're conceding goals, that's a problem. And which I've been fucking saying for the last 2 years. Of course, you want to attack and score goals. But like in life, you need balance. I'm looking forward to meeting the players and learning about them, and I'll do my best. And then Moose asked a question about building trust. It's one of the things kind of out of his interview with Rob. He wants to build trust between the fans and the team and himself. How is he going to do that? And he said, basically, I think you come in and create a team the supporters recognise and identify with. That's the process of coaching. Results are always the best way to convince people. When you get to the point when everyone knows what to expect and there's belief, that's what you want. It sounds easy, but it isn't. We need to work and show that togetherness. Then the supporters will buy into that. And totally. And then he was asked a question about jobs. Has been proverbially linked with jobs the last sort of 20 months. He apologised to everyone, sick of him being linked to other jobs as well. But, I hope I can do a good job. And they're supposed to be positive about me. So far, the reaction has been really touching. And I can't wait to crack on. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to crack on and start our push for Europe. Yeah? We all right with that? Sounds good. And that was it. I would highly recommend you go and check out the interview that he did with Rob Pritchard. That was at about 8 o'clock this morning. Really good interview. Talk's a great game. And that's all we can go on at the moment. Now it's time to see. I think maybe tomorrow might be a bit too early on, but I mean, if it's a case of just shoring up the defence, we've got a side that scores goals. There's no denying that. A side that can easily score goals if it's the right conditions. But it's at the back. That's what needs sorting. Tie it up at the back and be so much easier. So much easier. Keep it on the channel. We have got. We'll have Holly's doing a live show as we speak, I believe. But we'll have Hammers headlines, transfer rumours, all that good stuff. And go back and check out yesterday. Had a couple of live shows. We had Jamie Talks doing the wrap up, and then we had Old School Hammers with Sebastian Shemon doing a live Q&A, which was really fun and really cheery. But anyway, until the time, take care, stay safe, stay warm, stay humble, my friends, and I'll see you soon. Much love. Bye bye.